Man, episode 3. I'm pretty sure in episode 2 I talked about making notes, bullet points about things that happened throughout the day, and I didn't have that many. I really didn't. Which leads me to the conclusion that I, unfortunately, am boring as fuck. Um, all in all, been a pretty good week. Can't complain. Well, I can about a few things. Work probably being the predominant one, only because it feels like this last week we got kind of punished because there was a holiday, Labor Day. We weren't open Labor Day, and but we spent like all this week making up production that we missed on Monday, so it sucked. It was annoying as shit, and I had to work a bunch of what would normally be overtime hours. Like I'm only scheduled to work 8 hour shift, um, but there's mandatory overtime. Anything past 1:30 p.m. because I start work at 5 is considered overtime. However, we stayed past 1 p.m. or sorry 1:30 p.m. all week this week, and unfortunately, none of those hours are going to be overtime hours. Like I'm not going to get paid time and a half for any of those any of those fucking hours because I didn't work on they gave us holiday pay. They gave us 8 hours of holiday pay because those weren't hours worked. You technically don't hit your 40 hours of working hours, so none of that time adds up to time and a half, which is just a little annoying. Um, it's actually a lot annoying, but what are you gonna do, right? A job's a job. Need a job. Got to pay bills. Got to eat. Um, Landlord needs his rent money. I feel like headphones are a little off. That's okay. Probably gonna end up switching to earbuds anyway. That's my big thing. Like big this week with work. Um, Jiu-jitsu's going really well. I don't know what more I need to do or learn to progress. I've I've been a blue belt for quite a bit. No, actually, you know what? Not quite a bit. Actually, I've been a blue belt less than a year. It's coming up on 1 year. Um, I got my blue belt back in October, I think, last year. October last year, so it's been about a year. Got 2 stripes on my blue belt, and I'm not ungrateful. I'm not unhappy uh, at all. I just it's hard for me to focus and progress on something without a clear goal sitting right in front of me. Like with wrestling, I wrestled and competed, in college and all that stuff, and it was always easy. Obviously, the goal is like to win a national title, and then I would give myself baby step goals. Um, in front of that, okay, in order to win a national title, what do you got to do? You got to qualify for nationals. In order to qualify for nationals, what do you got to do? You got to, you know, win or place this many high in regionals. Blah 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 blah. In order to get to regionals, what do you got to do? Be in a starting lineup. How do you be in the starting lineup? You place higher than your teammates at this tournament or that tournament. What do you got to do that? Well, first of all, you got to make weight. I had a bunch of easy to remember, very clear cut goals, and with jiu-jitsu, I haven't actually competed in jiu-jitsu yet, and but it's hard because I don't have uh maybe I should just compete. I don't know, but that's competing. God, this collar's bugging the shit out of me. Like winning in competition just doesn't equate to progress within jujitsu necessarily. Um, so I guess I should just because it's not so much the I need the belt, I'm chasing a promotion. It's not so much that as it is I'm trying to keep myself motivated in jiu-jitsu because there's some days where like I'm just tired. Like I'm tired, I'm worn out from work, I don't want to do it. So I always try to remind myself of the goals. And I tried using I have been using like, okay, in order to be like blue belt, you gotta know this self defense stuff. You gotta be able to, you gotta prove that you can semi put those moves into practice to some degree, and this, that, or the other. And it's just it's hard because we don't have a clear cut um curriculum. I mean, there is mandatory stuff that you have to learn, but you don't necessarily, we don't know what all the other stuff we have to know, or like start putting into practice or implementing live roles and stuff like that in order to progress. So I'm thinking maybe if I start competing, it'll be like wrestling again. It'll just okay, cool. What do I got to do? Win the tournament. What do I got to do to win the tournament? You make weight. You know, what you gotta do to make before you make weight? You register for the tournament. It's. I'm hoping, which is actually, I guess, a big announcement. Like, I don't know when I have to look it up. I don't know when the next competition is, but I'm looking to compete here soon. So I'm a little nervous. I want to lose about another 20 pounds, but may or may not be an option. Who knows? I guess depends on when the tournament is, how hard I want to freaking work. But yeah, um, I think I'm gonna start competing again. It's a little nerve wracking. I'm 30 years old. Um, there was a massive break for me where I wasn't doing anything. I'm actually kind of ashamed of that. That's really sucks. That really sucks. But yeah, I kind of have that itch again, so I kind of want to do that. Um, Anything else? What else is going on really that I would kind of just like to acknowledge these haven't, it's not like this is episode 3 and I'm just now recording it now, so it's not even like up. But and it's not so much about the progress of these things. It's nice to do something consistently, I guess. It's to where like you kind of like as you're going through the week, you're like, I'm doing this no matter what, or like you kind of make a schedule around it. It's sometimes, it's nice after you do it, because then you're just like, oh, okay, I got, despite the week I had, I got what I wanted to do done this week. And for me, it's been the podcast, to be like consistently uploading, consistently recording, editing. Obviously, I don't get to really stream as much. It's down to like 3 days a week now, but it's it feels good. It feels good. Oh, speaking of the oddly different podcast, I believe we are doing that tomorrow night. So you probably won't see a new episode uploaded until Thursday. Fingers crossed. But but we should be recording tomorrow, as long as everything goes planned, and then hopefully video Thursday, which means that's one more thing like I get to do on my weekends. One more thing I get to look forward to. Um, so yeah, that's excited about that. I'm excited to continue and progress in this vlogging adventure. I guess I should probably mess around with maybe taking this vlog outside and actually vlog, like keep it with me on my person at all times. Um, Speaking of, I really need to muster up the courage and the balls to just like, do stuff I want to do, and by that I mean like I've talked about before how I would love to do like a like travel the world or country, like record myself reviewing like food and stuff like that, almost like one of those like cooking network or food network like shows where people just be going to different restaurants and shit and trying and reviewing the food, and that shit would be so cool. I think that would be the dream. I don't know what I don't really know what that would require. I don't know the connections those people have. They're probably actually some of those people are probably like actually chefs and stuff like that, and they're probably a little more credible as far as that goes. But you know, hey, maybe somebody wants a show where like just a regular Joe Schmo is like reviewing the food. Because I promise, like some of the stuff I be watching, like a Gordon Ramsay or like a Bobby Flay make, I'm just like, I think you're doing too much. I think you're being a little too crazy, a little too wild. But I also feel like somebody that went to culinary school and has like a taste or you know, a different level of respect for that than I do, would probably appreciate it a little bit more. But hey, maybe I'll find a chef friend and we'll do that. Where like we'll order the same thing, he or she can eat it, and then I'll eat it, and then you know my 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 ass would just be like, dog, if you put this in some top ramen, that shit would be dope. Like, you know, and then he or she could just be like, what the fuck did you just top ramen? Excuse me? You know, that'd be kind of funny. I guess that leads me to another topic I've talked about already. I need to pull the trigger on more things. Ideas like that pop into my head all the time, and then I just get nervous, self conscious, don't do it. But I really should just start recording. Like, maybe I'll do. And I've seen a couple people. There's a couple channels I follow on TikTok, and I see their Facebook videos too. They just record it in their car. They go to the different places, and they'll look in their comment sections, and people will say you got to go here in this town, here in this town, da 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 da. And I guess if they see enough of those, then they end up going there, and they just get it to go and review it in their car. I think that'd be a lot less. There'll probably be a lot less nerve wracking than like I'm picturing myself like in a restaurant with like a. Actually, I have it right here, like a little tripod with my phone set up, recording me eat and then talking into it and stuff like that. Plus, I don't want to disturb the vibe of any type of establishment or restaurant or anything like that. But maybe that's how I start. I just record it in my car. That might be an idea. We'll snatch some food truck. We'll go hit up some food trucks. Just drag all that food back to the car. Fuck yeah. Maybe that's an idea. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do something like that. Um let's see what else. Man, I'm streaming. I'm being consistent, but I need a I need to do something different. I'm I don't know what's going on in the gaming space, at least for me right now. I'm One of my best friends is playing the Walking Dead Telltale series, and man, it looks so fun. And I'm watching some of my other friends play all these other games. I'm like, dang, that looks fun. That looks fun. And then something inside me does not want me to just does not allow me to like click like start game or like open and I just end up playing the same games I always do. um and a long time I did it with the high res game called Smite. I haven't played Smite in forever actually. But I would play, and I was enjoying like competing, like in the the ranked mode or whatever, like competing at it and stuff like that, and it was fun to me. I think I did develop a kind of like a silent anger towards like friends and community because all I would hear is boo Smite or oh he's playing this game, you know, and I think a lot of out of ego I was just like well fuck you I'm gonna continue to play this game because I find it fun even when it was infuriating to me I would still be playing it. This is a little different. It's not that because I'm obsessed with Valorant right now. I love playing that game. But sometimes you have to take a break from a game to not get burnt out. And then when I step away from Val, I'm just like, what the fuck do I play now? Like, and I'll look at these games I have in my library and stuff, and I'm just like, I, I don't know. Like, I don't have a desire to hit play. I don't have a desire to open game. I like I do. I have a desire, but then I'll look at those games and I go, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it. And I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I should just. I'm not encouraging anyone to do stuff they don't like doing, but maybe I should do something I don't like or get past that point and just load up and play a game anyway. Maybe it'll be a lot of fun. I don't know. Maybe it'll suck, and that's just going to reinforce, I guess, feeling I already had, which it's probably not a good thing. But I guess I won't know until I try. Uh, but it seems gaming's a little weird. Like after recording this, I'm gonna go live. Um, I'm probably gonna play Valorant. I'm just trying to find a way to connect with other games so that I'm not just playing one game at a time. Just one game. It's um maybe I should try like RPGs again, just single player RPGs. That's kind of where I started out, I guess, and as far as my childhood goes. Uh, because that's all I really played was single player games. I played a lot of racing games. Oh my god, when Need for Speed Underground came out, oh, that was shit. But yeah, I remember it was like a lot of single player games and a lot of story based games. Oh, like you couldn't. When my mom bought me Dragon Age, man, I was obsessed. I still am obsessed. Fuck, maybe I'll play that. Who knows? She bought me the whole shebang. She bought me. She pre-ordered the. I don't even know if it was called I don't know if they called them deluxe editions back then or whatever, but like a premium like bundle thing that came with like a actual printed out like guidebook for the game and stuff like that, and had character lore in it. Oh my god, it was so cool. Or at least I thought it was. And all the Final Fantasy games I've played. But then once college hit, I was like, because I would play Call of Duty too. But back then, I was only playing Call of Duty for the campaign, and then me and my brother would split screen multiplayer, and then just or play zombies or what was Modern Warfare's version? Like the wave defense was it? Oh my god, what was it called? Modern Warfare 2 had like a wave defense. Was it 2 or 3? I think it was 2, but there was like a wave defense like mode where you could play it co-op, and like there would just be a bunch of people with guns that you had to like fight off the wave, and then they would send out like the dogs, and then every now and again you'd get like a juggernaut, and it was like oh man, what was it called? called? It was like Black Ops had zombies and Modern Warfare had this, and I cannot remember what it was called. And anyway, that's the type of stuff I would play with the Call of Duties. And then because we didn't have internet when I was in high school, so it's when we got video games, that was it. You had the game and that was it. You didn't really get to explore the online side of the game or the multiplayer aspect of the game. But when I got to college, free internet. All I had to do is find myself a freaking Ethernet cable, and I plugged my thing right on in there, and next thing I know, I was playing Call of Duty online, meeting people, having a fuck ton of fun with my roommate and brother. It's not we're not related, but he's gonna be, if I ever get married, he's gonna be the best man at my wedding. But yeah, and then like I feel like I developed friends through playing games online, not necessarily meeting people online, which I have done, and I don't. It's not like I'm condoning that, but like the whole like shitting on people we don't know, talking shit in the Call of Duty lobbies and stuff like that, as developing friendships like by doing that shit together. But and I think maybe that's why I'm not letting go of some of those games. Or maybe that's why I get fixated on like the online games, is because I'm trying to recreate that experience, and it's not happening, which is no one's fault. But maybe in the gaming space I need to just take a step back and try like playing a story-driven single player game that, and maybe I'll enjoy it. Maybe I'll just pull the trigger on a couple of these things that I don't really know and see if it works out. But all in all, health is good. Work is work. And I mean the content is it's coming. It's not it's not being worked on. It's not just on the back burner. But yeah, we just out here living our best life. I need to do, like I said, I need to try new things in different aspects. I need to just muster up the courage to try to do one of these like food reviews, because I think that would be like the dream. Travel and eat food, meet new people. That would be the dream. Problem is, I'm so self-conscious with like recording myself that I never actually do. Like I'll do a food review, but it's in my head. I've never recorded myself doing one. And I say meet new people, but I need to get better at that too. I mean, I probably actually need to leave this house every now and again, and try actually meeting new people. But if anybody's got any tips, on how to do that, leave them in the comments for me, please and thank you. Yeah, that's about all she wrote. That's about all I got to get off my chest this week. I will catch you guys. I will see you guys again next week, and I will leave my socials just like last time in the comments below. I will again link the Oddly Different Podcast's YouTube page in the description below. Make sure to head over there and subscribe to that one as well. And yeah, if you guys are liking these, make sure to hit that like button on the video as well. Leave some comments about any topics or anything you'd like to mention, or maybe have me talk about, or give my opinion on. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh yeah, hit the subscribe button. It's free. I know you're on the app. If you made it to this point in the video, hit the sub button. It's free. All right. Peace and love. Take care of yourselves. I'll catch you next week. Thank you. Bye.